how's it going? My name is Zue, and today we're going to talk about sustainability and specifically how we're actually approaching it in the wrong way. Number one, we're focusing on a number of short-term gains, specifically not looking into the actions we're taking today if they have actually beneficial long-term effects. There's a lot of common emphasis on recycling, reducing waste, and switching to more sustainable materials like from plastic to paper. The thing is, due to how the world sort of works right now, our consumerism, our behavior as consuming things, buying things, using things, is actually at a pace that's far greater than the overall system that's built to actually accommodate that in waste management. There's a recent study by the Ellen MacArthur Foundation stating that at its current pace, we're actually consuming more than we can actually handle. And instead of saying that, you know what, we have to recycle, we should rethink our way of using things as opposed to recycling. What about reusing things? Trying to find ways to extend the lifespan of the products that we buy. As a tech enthusiast, one of the things that I can do personally is to actually increase the lifespan of the laptops that I have around me by increasing the RAM, switching to a more efficient hard drive, but not all the time, because we have achieved so much efficiency when it comes to CPUs and GPUs that at times you could be consuming more power to process a certain number of things as opposed to reusing an old laptop, but we'll come to that in the future videos. But specifically, we need to focus more on our consumptions, where how much we consume and when unnecessarily consuming a lot of things. For example, bottled water. Do you really need to buy that bottled water on a weekly basis as opposed to just bringing a bottle of water to your office, to your workplace on a daily basis? Similarly, we're focusing too much on wind power. I'm not saying that wind power is bad, it is great, but at the current setup, the current technology that we have, building a wind turbine is too costly when compared to more traditional sources of energy. I am not saying that wind sucks, we should all go to fossil fuel power, but think about this. The jet turbine takes about 6 tons of materials to actually build, so if you can actually take the jet turbine, ground it, it actually gives you sufficient electricity. But to build a wind turbine that gives you equivalent amount of energy, you need roughly about 200 tons of materials. That is 200 tons of materials to build a wind turbine, and another 200 tons to actually set it on the ground and erect it and push it all the way up so that you actually capture the wind. That's about 400 tons of material as opposed to 6 tons to produce electricity. So instead of focusing on building alternative or renewable energy resources, we could at the same time and should focus on reducing our energy consumption by switching to more power efficient LED lights, by switching to more cars that consume less fuel per kilometer. That will actually help the environment. And not every one of us needs a 4x4 to commute. By focusing on energy efficiencies and reducing our energy consumption, we will actually aid to a more renewable and sustainable energy economy. The final point is about our entire lifestyle as a society. The entire economic system that we have right now is focused on profitability, but not for the whole Earth's gain, for the financial as well as the commercial institutions. The economy is just focused about short-term financial gains as opposed to thinking about the long-term environmental and social impacts. It is a given that we as a society, we're using a lot more resources than Earth can provide. We're using a lot more natural resources that is difficult to renew, or at the pace of its consumption makes it difficult to replenish. It doesn't take a scientist to actually understand the whole situation when the whole world went to lockdown during COVID. Air was cleaner, the sea was cleaner. Along with the second point, it's all about striving efficiency and also being mindful. it's important for us to actually focus our attention to a more circular economy, both in the production side of it as well as the consumption side of it. Do we always need to buy new things as opposed to thinking about fixing them? We just need to start considering the impact of our lifestyles going forward. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you like this video. Take care and see you next time.